Shona, we are ready to see Czechia for the first time taking on. They have won a pre-World Cup qualifiers tournament, so we know that they're going to be at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup qualifying tournaments, along with Hungary as well, and Germany, the hosts. More of those spots. They've got to make it through this Czechia team that has raised eyebrows.
Let's play ball!
Jump shot. Nope. And she gets it back. Puts it up and in. So her first 2 points. Yorlova puts it up, gets blocked by Terens, who races the other way. Ooh. That's Puello who is dribbling it. Here's Terens, takes the bump, gets it up, and puts it in. And just kind of needs to set the tone a little bit for this Spain team. Hamzova for three, that's the answer.
You know, she's their leading scorer right now. Another, an advantage, I would say, of this Czechia team. As well, great inbounds pass there from the 5 to Alba Torrens.
Has the distinction of the shortest player in this tournament, I think. Here she is. And another block. Stupilova gets it up and misses. Offensive rebound by Ryzingarova and getting Stupilova gets it to Vuralova. Oh, it's the layup, but Vrachkova with the rebound, and they continue to battle. And amazing, their shooting percentage is not good after that trip down the floor.
No, but Spain, I think they got lucky on that possession.
And it took just one shot from Spain.
Obviously, Alba Torrens played in some of the best European countries in the world.
Spain can tie it. They can take the lead if this goes in. Well, Zaithamarova passes it up the floor to Vrachkova rather, and going out, Vrachkova, Ryzingarova, and now Carrera shows the handles, gets it up to Puello, and missing.
Bilaro.
Yep.
No one's a three-point shooter.
And nice drive, Hamzova.
Well, I love, Hamzova's been out of it for a couple of EuroBaskets, and this is what I mean.
Here's a three, got it! And look at the emotion from Hamzova. And Hamzova showing that skill. We've seen her. Holishinska passes down to the low block. Good footwork, and she's fouled as well.
This year really improved as the season went on in EuroLeague, and will be taking her talents to
Carrera. Spain trying to run a little offense. They get a long three attempt from a Yuso, and it bounces in. And a little bit of good fortune from the basketball gods. Ryzingarova going up against Carrera. Could be a problem. Carrera with the pump fake. Buenavita's pass. And nice job.
So these coaches are very experienced in the women's international game.
Here's three-point shot, no good. Holishinska thought about getting it up to Vrachkova. And Holishinska is going to drive in and make the layup. Good job by Holishinska. Buenavita, oh, nice move. Vrachkova just. Well, speaking of big games, Carrera's getting it done. That was a great move there. Here's Holishinska. She just made a layup, and now she hits the three. Here's Holishinska showing that three-point touch. More than a. Vrachkova drives right into the lane and lays it up and in. This is a performance by the Czech team befitting of a team that would make it to the quarterfinals. I mean, they are not just here making up the numbers. They're showing they're for real. Here's the three-point shot. Got it! Buena vida.
It's in my opinion, and I think a lot of that is they play 12 people deep.
Buena vida, you mentioned it, needs to step up with Martina Vorachkova. Polishinska in the corner. They're going to go back down low, and Ryzengarova, smart play. But this is a test for many of them. It's a young team. Hamzova for three. Got it! Oh, she has just gone up to 13 points? No, 11 points. 13 points she has now.
Just under 8 points a game in her previous 3 games.
Oh, how about that? Carrera, we saw her try that shot.
You know,
went to overtime against Sweden, even
they
though
went to overtime against Sweden. Their other games were a little bit easier. But yeah, you know, 15-point win over Great Britain.
Spain with 8 turnovers right now. Here's Stupilova in the lane. Eurolova. Chekova drives in. Oh, a fortuitous bounce goes to Stupilova. To Carrera. Gets it to Pham. And I think what we're seeing here with Pham is the hands aren't great right now for her. And what a break for the Czech Republic. Andalova drives in, gets blocked. And here is the foul in the backcourt. Polishinska in the final minute. She reads it, she gets the layup, she drives, she's fouled! And one for Petra Polishinska. To Araujo, sensing the block attempt might come. Here in the final minute. Carrera, this is much better. Carrera, oh, beautiful finish from Ayuso. Second half action is underway. Spain, who got the 3 free throws right at the end of the first half, start with possession. Here's Carrera, and she turns around and hits a soft little turnaround jump shot. Now bear in mind, Spain 13 of 13 at the free throw line. That could, free throws will no doubt play a big part in this game. Hamzova, little runner, and puts it up and in. Torrens from deep. Nice! Ortiz. Carrera. Ortiz needs to get it going. She gets it up. She goes off 1 foot. Lead down to 8. Polishinska gets it down low. Good passing by the Czechs.
Dropping into that zone here.
They get it.
Spain
Chekova puts it up and in.
trying to find the best shot possible, and they're efficient when they get the ball inside.
There's a drive, and Torrens showing that leadership.
I'm not sure she was shoved that much, but Torrens there with the take, already 5 points in this quarter for her. If any,
they switch. Ayuso. 3-point shot. Oh my! Echada! Look of determination. That vamos look from Spain. This becomes now more, for me, a battle of the, well, look at the tactics, the determination, the battle of the mental side of things.
Game can cut it down to a 2-possession game with this make.
This is the second and first miss of the day at the line for Spain. Look at Vorachkova push it quickly, and they're going to get a layup with Hamzova, and she's fouled.
A little bit too much of a risk in the backcourt defensively.
Right now, Czechia showing some mental toughness. Here's Torrens getting into the paint. Nice handoff to Carrera. Polishinska back in the game, and she's going to drive in and get blocked by Echadi, who's become sort of an X factor in this game. Beautiful bounce pass, Carrera. That's more like it for Spain.
Jari with the
also showing her points. She has been good. There is Vorachkova missing it from the line. Spain, they can take the lead with a bucket. Ayuso gets it to the baseline. Torrens behind the arc, high arcing shot, and Spain have taken the lead. The whistle would blow for a foul, but it does not. Look at Torrens. Looks down, make sure. Confidence experience. It's all in that DNA, and we're seeing it right now in this third quarter. What a catch and shot from Rising Garova.
And in the first half, Czechia did a good job scoring off of the turnovers by Spain. Can they do it here?
Open, it looks good, it is! The three-pointer from Holešinska.
She's spent a few years now in Spain playing against these players and this style of basketball, so
Here she is. Obviously, all teams deal with injuries. Here she is again, she's got 22. Holešinska.
12 of 12 from the free throw line for Carrera.
Roll over to Holešinska. She's open. It looks good. It is! She is on fire! So it was indeed on Turin's, as we said initially.
Well, they already have 12 turnovers
Holešinska
today.
gets in. She puts it up off the glass.
Well, we can't say much more about what that woman has done here today. 22 points. She's played her last few seasons professionally.
Goes right at the basket. She goes down. Now quickly Turin's races the other way. Not going to wait for the shot clock this time because she saw an opportunity to score, but it does give.
And we know the winner of this game are going to play France in the semifinals on Friday.
Look at that drive. Ayuso. Oh, great defense from Turin. What a play. It's going to lead to a layup for Spain. Unbelievable play by Turin, and she certainly has become throwback Alba.
Throwback Alba.
Wow. A couple of costly turnovers here for Czechia. And driving right in, but missing the shot, Čechova. And now Spain can go back in front. Ayuso into the paint. How'd she score that? That was some quality right there. Look at her. Vamos, she says.
And you know, for me, the difference there.
Nice English. Rising Garova back in the game. Holešinska has it. Holešinska gets into the paint. Bounce pass Rising Garova. Boy, that is execution to perfection.
Actually just ran into 3 players, and here is the execution out of the timeout.
Who is going to make up for Martine not being in? Well, certainly she has contributed mightily.
Yeah.
Here she is again. Gets into the paint. And goes up and is fouled on the play by Rising Garova. She is out of the game.
Rising Garova, you should know you already have. Maybe she didn't hit her.
Czechia now really under pressure. Holešinska gets the 3 up and she's fouled. Shooting goes, hey, that falls in. Can you believe it? Rim and it bounced in, and now Holešinska gets a little bit of love from the back.
It was 20.
Here
she
she
scored
is.
previously.
She probes. She gets in. She goes up. She gets blocked this time by Ginzo. Čechova hands it off to Holešinska. Gets it back to Čechova. She's going to lay it up and in. Great execution by the Czechs.
Here it is. Look, post player had to come across.
Point of Vida. Carrera. Ginzo. Ginzo goes to work. Gets down low and scores. Ortiz to Carrera. Carrera with the great move on Čechova and gets a layup. Ties it up. Because they are definitely attacking. Here's Carrera, bounce pass. Ginzo guarded by Hanushova. A little fade. Oh, beautiful touch from number 20.
Nice patience.
DBTK fans excited about their future player. Hamzova guarding her. Ayuso dribbles left, gets into the paint, puts it up. Unbelievable finish. How she reached out, kind of protected the basketball.
Scoring deficit of Martine, who's not here. She was scoring just under 10 points.
Guarded by Hamzova. Ayuso into the paint, over the shoulder pass intercepted by Hamzova. Skip pass over to Verachkova. She hands it inside and laying it up and in. Čechova, it's a 4-point game.
They shot 81% before heading into this game.
They cut off Ortiz in Spain. They get it to Carrera. She's got nowhere to go. Oh, they got her. Holešinska. Holešinska drives in, passes it outside. Verachkova for 3. Got it. Gives them a little bit of hope. We'll try to play keep away.
Yeah.
This is great play by Holešinska to draw. It really must be.
Yeah.
And that's it. Well, Spain, they have done it. They got championship DNA, and they have proved it once again. Never underestimate this national team.